Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about one bedroom condos with parking included, which are currently listed on market under $600,000. Primarily, I focus on downtown Toronto area, and while walking you through these listings, I'm going to highlight the rental potential of these specific units, as well as I'm going to give you my honest opinion about the neighborhood and as well as the building itself. In the second segment of this video, I'm going to show you how much your monthly payment or your monthly carrying cost would be if you put down minimum 5%, 10, 15 or 20% respectively. So let's get right into it. So here are a few listings which are currently available for about 600k, and to be honest, there were many more listings available for the same price point, but I handpicked these for reason being they were in a better location and in a better building as compared to the rest. And I'm going to go from east to west. So in the east we have 25 Cole Street, unit 812. It's listed for 565k, includes parking and a locker. Maintenance is $445 a month, which includes heat and water, and hydro is separate. Hydro is also called electricity, so it's separate and it's going to cost you about 60 to 100 bucks a month depending on the usage. It's 520 square feet, and the age of this building is about 6 years, which isn't bad. I'll quickly show you some pictures. This is the living area. Not the biggest one, I must say. And this is the bedroom. Again, slightly tight, but it's a 520 square feet condo, so yeah, it's a bit tight. And that's the bathroom. Sorry if I'm running way too fast. Washer dryer there, and a nice size patio. And if you notice, you're looking at north this side and this is west. Since we have some exposure to west, so definitely you will have some direct access to sunlight later in the day, which is a good thing. And now I'll show you the rental potential of this unit. So this unit, 25 Cole Street, 912, it's the exact same unit as unit 812. This is just one floor above 812, and this was leased on August 9th this year for $22.50, and it's an over ask by 100 bucks. And if you see, it was leased within 1 day. So this unit was leased within 24 hours, which is wild. The rental market is crazy, and it does not include parking. So we have to consider that the unit 812, it does include parking. So parking is going to cost you about 150 bucks a month. So you can add 150 on top of this. So the rental potential of unit 812, which is this one, is about $2,400 a month, approximately, give and take. Okay. Now let's talk about the neighborhood. 25 Cole Street is in Regent Park area, and I've mentioned this before as well in my prior videos that that Regent Park, there are certain pockets and certain blocks in the neighborhood which are slightly rough, but the city of Toronto has invested a lot of money in revitalization of this neighborhood. So in the long term, this neighborhood is going to do well. I totally believe that. So I see that as an opportunity for sure. Okay. So now let's head to next unit, that is 263 Wellington Street West, unit 1001. It's listed for 589k, has a parking but no locker, and the maintenance is 806, slightly on the higher end, but we have to consider that all the utilities are included. So each of these utilities, if you sum them up, they're going to cost you about like 150 to 200 bucks a month. So everything is included, and the square footage is about 700 to 799. They don't have the exact square footage mentioned here. The age of this building is about 13 years, slightly old, but yeah. So let me show you some pictures of the unit. So if you see, this is the living area of the unit, slightly old style for sure. This is the primary bedroom. This is a fairly decent sized den. You can easily set up your workstation, or you can set up one single bed in this one. So let me show you the rental potential of this unit. So unit 506, more or less similar layout and similar size unit. If you see 700 799, it says 799 square footage plus balcony, and it does not have a parking. Again, a 1+10, was leased for $24.25 earlier this year, January 2022. This did not have a parking, but I think this was leased for a fairly higher price. I think the fair value of this unit is about $2,500 to $2,600 a month. Okay. So let's talk about location of 263 Wellington Street. So it's located right over here. It's a pretty solid location, and it falls under Entertainment District. And if you see, you can literally walk anywhere from here. It's so close. So CN Tower and Rogers Center is right over here, and it's like 2 to 3 minutes walk, or maybe 5 minutes walk at the max. And if you go further east, Scotiabank Arena or Union Station, it's going to be like 7 to 10 minutes walk at the maximum. And Financial District is also not too far, about like 5 to 7 minutes walk. So overall, it's a great location. Okay, so now let's see what's up next. So 49 East Liberty, unit 2510. This unit is listed for $598, includes parking but no locker. Maintenance is 303. It's a fairly new building, that's why maintenance is so less. It's just under or about 1 year old, and maintenance includes no water, no hydro, only heat. Okay, so your utilities bill would be around like 80 to 120 bucks a month, depending on the usage again. Square footage is 500 to 599. They haven't specified the exact square footage. Exposure is north. And let's check out a few pictures. The unit looks pretty fresh and neat. And okay, that's the living area, primary bedroom. Bedroom's fairly small, but reality is the newer the condo, the smaller the units. That's how it works now. Got a washer dryer in here, decent views. Okay, so now let's see the rental potential of the unit. So this is the units which were recently leased out in the building. So if you see one bedroom unit, these are similar size, all are 500 to 599. So if you see one bedrooms, they were leased in September this year, about 23 or 2400. But if you see 24, 1, 2, 3, 4, all these 4 listings were leased out without parking, and the unit 2510 has a parking. So the fair rental potential value of this unit would be around again 2500 a month. Okay, now talking about the neighborhood, it comes in a Liberty Village. Liberty Village is again a very nice neighborhood, and you have access to parks like Coronation Park or Stanley Park on the north. You've got nice breweries and restaurants in the area. For example, Shows, a local public eatery. It's one of my favorite restaurants in the neighborhood. So again, it's a great location overall, and I'll highly vouch for this location as well as the building. Okay, so next up is 75 East Liberty, unit 816. This is actually a very well managed building, and it's located again in Liberty Village, which is a nice neighborhood. Listed for 618, I know slightly higher than our criteria of this video, but it includes parking and locker, and it's a well managed building, so I thought of including this in the video. And in this market, buyers do have some luxury to negotiate on the price, so I thought I'll throw this in. Again, the maintenance is 415 and includes water and heat. Hydro separate, which is again about 60 to 100 bucks a month, as I said earlier. And square footage is 531. And let's check out few pictures. And the age of this building is about 7 years. Okay, so this is the unit. Decent size appliances again in the kitchen. Yep. Okay, not a massive balcony, but yeah. So that's pretty much, and again the location is Liberty Village, which is a pretty decent location. Okay, now so I'll quickly run you through the numbers so that you can get an idea how much down payment are we looking at and how much monthly carrying cost would be. Okay, so just in case if you're planning to buy a condo worth $600,000, then your minimum down payment is 5.83%, that is 35K. If it's 10%, then it's 60K, and it's 15%, then it's 90K, and if it's 20%, it's 120K. Okay, so in case you put down payment less than 20%, then you'll have to get a mortgage insurance, and these are the respective amounts for that. But if you put 20% and above, you do not require any mortgage insurance. Okay, so amortization period I'm taking is 25 years, just an example, and the mortgage rate is 5%. This is also I've taken just an example. This might vary depending on the bank you're dealing with. Okay, so if you put down minimum down payment, so your monthly mortgage payment would be around 3,400. If you put down 10%, then your monthly mortgage payment would be 3,254. If it's 15%, then it's around 3,000. And if you're putting down 20%, then you'd be looking at 2,800 a month. So on top of these numbers, for example, if you're putting 20%, it's 2,800 a month. On top of this, we need to consider the monthly maintenance fee. For example, if you're looking at 49 East Liberty, it has maintenance of $300 a month. So we need to add 300 bucks on top of this monthly payment. So that's going to be around 3,100 a month if we put down 20%. Okay. So now let's talk about land transfer taxes. So in Toronto, we have two taxes. One is municipal and one is provincial. So, and you also, if you're a first time home buyer, you do get a rebate. So that is amount 8,400. So land transfer tax required is 8,400. This amount is required to be presented on the day of closing as cash. This is something you cannot put this on your mortgage. Okay. So now let's see various scenarios. So if it's if we put down 5%, 5.83% to be precise, that is the minimum down payment, then we're looking at total cash required is 46,000. This would include your down payment plus miscellaneous closing costs. So give and take, we would need about $46,000. Okay. Now scenario 2, that is 10%. If you put down 10%, then the total cash needed would be around 71,000. And if it's 15%, then we're looking at the total cash required on the day of closing would be around 100K. And if you're putting 20% down, then the total cash needed on closing would be around 130K. Okay. I hope I was able to give you some perspective that how much down payment would be needed and how much monthly payment we're looking at. So that was pretty much a quick walkthrough of 1-bedroom listings with parking for about 600K. Please let me know in the comments below what you think about it, and if you have any questions, then as per your convenient time, please feel free to book a call with me by clicking on the first link mentioned in the description below. And please give me a like, share and subscribe. This will really help my channel, and thank you.